Neighborhoods in Lagos have been setting up bonfires as part of self-help measures to keep criminal gangs away during the lockdown. But this is now already beginning to take its toll. Soot pollution and smoke inhalation in homes and on the streets. Abosede Omoruyi reports.
First, it was a global coronavirus outbreak. Then, in a bid to control its spread, they were directed to stay home, save lives. But now they have one more thing to worry about. Another health hazard with potential to do just as much damage as any deadly virus can. The lockdown order has kept vast populations of the urban poor at home, leading to a loss of daily income they survive on. As empty streets lead to hungry stomachs, the resultant tension is one spearheaded by cult groups known at different times as Awawa Boys, 1 Million Boys, and most recently, 1 Billion Gang. Now, it's every street and every neighborhood for itself as security agents appear overwhelmed with the burden. But the methods being adopted for self-defense are counterproductive.
One of the things that we've begun to notice is the consistent burning of tires. And while the intention is to scare away thieves and burglars, it's becoming harmful to the environment.
For them, the seriousness of facing sleepless nights because of gangs who usually send letters to target areas ahead of each attack is one that cannot be taken lightly. They are confronting it as desperately as they can.
We bought tires so that we'll be able to secure ourselves and make sure we are not armed by anybody, because we notice that those boys, once they notice everywhere is dark, they use that medium to come into the streets and attack. But once they see that there is fire from one street to from one junction to another, they won't have that medium to come close at all.
The bonfire. It is made up of burning materials which produce flames, a sign to put the enemy on notice that a vigil is being kept to prevent their visit. But in the morning, the fires are out. Life returns to normal in spite of the lockdown. Then come the consequences. It's what's left of the bonfire: ash, soot, and dust. My friend Daya Samuel takes me back to a site where the flames once stood. The smoke still rising as it will soon fill homes and cause its own havoc. He called my attention when he noticed his infant sleep suit was black all over. His fan, wall, curtain, floor, and nostrils are all filled with thick black substances, all effect of the tire fires. Dayo's neighborhood in Ogba is not the only affected. In Alagbole, a border town between Lagos and Ogun State, and affected by the lockdown directive of the federal government, the story is hardly different.
The news spread that these 1 million boys, they are coming to our area, so we don't know what to do. The next thing, our community has to gather ourselves to look for tire, to give awareness to the people so that whenever they are coming, they will know that something is happening and people are gathering. So to scare them away, that is why we put tires here and there to gather ourselves.
At a third location in Ojodu, what we found was even more stunning. Locals here are not bothered about soot getting into their homes. They have actually come to terms with the reality. I found Taye Asifa, a meat seller who is at the stall, just like all the others who have gone about their businesses. But they bear on their bodies the marks of what had happened the night before. The attempts to shut the door against unwanted visitors, the coronavirus on the one hand and rampaging hoodlums on the other, has opened the way for another potentially deadly health challenge: smoke inhalation, which according to the World Health Organization estimates causes around 7 million deaths every year worldwide and leaves many more exposed populations at the risk of contracting diseases such as stroke, heart disease, lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, and respiratory infections, including pneumonia. Abosede Omoruyi, TVC News, Lagos.